It's a problem most women don't like to talk about, right? Female incontinence, loss of control over the bladder, and it's more common in women than in men.
One of the surgical procedures to fix incontinence is pretty controversial. So CBS 21's Lyra Greenberg explains some alternative surgeries in this week's Doc Talk.
Not to be confused with an overactive bladder, female incontinence happens when you leak unexpectedly. It can happen during exercise or even when you sneeze. But one doctor I spoke with says there are a variety of fixes for the problem.
The following segment is sponsored by Geisinger Holy Spirit.
It's a problem so embarrassing for women, they often never speak about it, even with their doctor.
It gets on their clothes. Women have smells. They become socially nervous about going out.
Female incontinence, or loss of control over urination or bladder.
Involuntary leakage when you cough, when you sneeze, when you exercise, when you go for a run, when you lift up a small child or working in your garden.
Holy Spirit urogynecologist Matt Ongst says female incontinence usually comes after childbirth. Plus,
it's most common in women, partly for anatomical issues. Women have a shorter urethra than men.
In the 1990s, most women fixed the issue with a surgical procedure that put in a mesh sling. But in 2008, the FDA issued a public health notification that mesh slings had potential complications, and many backed off of those procedures. But there are alternatives.
Slings can be done using their own tissue.
And that's called a fascial sling.
We have to harvest a small piece of tissue from their abdominal wall to make the sling out of.
The whole procedure takes an hour and a half and requires about 4 weeks to recover. But Dr. Ongst says it's worth it.
So overall, getting these problems improved can help a lot of women be healthier, more active, more socially engaged.
Female incontinence is most common in women in their 40s and older. And if you notice you're having problems controlling your bladder, talk to your doctor. There may be more options than you think. With this week's Doc Talk, I'm Lyra Greenberg, CBS 21.